Hey, how's it going? This is Jenna from Spiritually Savage, Mindset Strategy Coaching. I am a psychic medium, channeler, card reader, spiritual coach, and guide, support, whatever it is that you want to call me. I am here to support you in any way I can. I know that I've been in and out the last couple of weeks, and we are in a very high energy time right now. We are having a lot of shifts. There are 7 planets in retrograde. Pluto is going direct today, along with the new moon in Libra, and we are focused on relationships, not just romantic relationships, family relationships, relationships to ourselves, relationships to our identity. And we are crossing over from an identity crisis within the physical world and seeking who we are spiritually. We're seeking our spiritual identity because we are moving to a new vibration. We are moving to a new paradigm. We are moving to a new place in history. And in order to do that, we have to wake the fuck up. And we have to remember who we are in soul and stop looking at this garbage that we've been focusing on in physical. It is not our mission. It is not our soul path. It is not stuff we have been contracted to. It is karma that we needed to get through in order to ascend and remember where we came from and remember where we're going. And so I want to do a twin soulmate reading for the new moon and for Pluto that is happening tonight. This will be posted tomorrow morning, so it will have happened last night on October 6th. And I want to let you know this is a general reading, so for the collective. So everything will not resonate, but I want you to take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. And I want you to understand that some things you're going to be resistant to. And right now, we are in a very, very thick time for twins. There is a thick, disruptive twin energy going on right now. And there are some twins that are incredibly resistant to what is being shown to them, to what is being told to them, to reconciliation, to union. They are incredibly resistant. And I want you to know that that resistance is the human part of you trying to keep you from your destiny. It is that human part of you programming the ego, whatever it is you want to call it. I call it programming. That is the soul part of you pushing forward and the human part of you pulling back. With Pluto going direct tonight and the new moon, Pluto is about karma. It has been in retrograde since April. And since April, it has been breaking up your relationships that were karmic relationships. It has been breaking up your life choices that were karmic life choices. It has been breaking up things, people, places, and things in your life that were attached to karma and that you had to work through in this lifetime. But it is going direct now, and it is sweeping up all that glass that it broke up. It train wrecked a lot of you. It wrecked a lot of you like a car crash. And right now it is sweeping everything up. When it goes direct, it is taking it all with it. You have got to let it go. And so I want to draw on the twins and kind of find out where we are and where we're going. Okay? So let's talk and find out where the twin energy is for this new moon and for Pluto going direct. And let's give some messages for those watching, because I know some of our twins are really in turmoil right now. There are so many coming into reconciliation and union right now, and there are some going into separation, and it's very stressful for some people. So I want to speak to all of it, you know. So right now we are embracing enthusiasm. There are some big changes that are coming about. It says, shout to the heavens with happiness. We are embracing enthusiasm because we feel this anticipation of something coming, something big coming. We don't know what it is, but the joy is like super hard to contain. Even if we're going through a really hard time, we can feel that this suffering is coming to a resolution that's amazing. You know, we like to think that our trials and tribulations are meant for a reward, and they are. You go through these things. You go through, you know, when you have an injury or something like that, you go through healing to get to the place of after the healing. And that's where we're going. We're going to the reward right now. And we're feeling that anticipation, that excitement of what is to come. And we're feeling the infinite abundance. It says abundance is pouring into your life. And it is right now. We are so much in receiving mode. You just have to let go and allow space. There is so much space being made right now with all of the people, places, and things being removed that the universe is filling it up. The universe does not like empty space. So as soon as you let go of this broken stuff that is not meant for you, you know, we hold on to the weirdest things in life. We go, that's not who I am. I've always been jealous. I've always been hurt. I've always been this. Why is that something you want to hold on to? You know, we go, I want to hold on to this relationship. We've been through so much. This isn't a happy relationship. We've just been through so much. It would be a shame to give up now. It's ridiculous. We want abundance. We want joy. We want something that makes us fulfilled and full from the inside. And so right now, we are in that place of the wandering path. We don't know what is to come, but we know that we're on this journey and we're here to enjoy it. So a lot of people are in that place of just letting go, just releasing and letting go. And that's what Pluto is doing. It's that karma that has been, you know, worked out and broken up. It's the things that are just, we're at a place now where we're like, done. I'm done trying to force my will. I'm done trying to force my attachments and feel like what I want done. I'm done being attached to a path or a belief or a paradigm or a person or an identity or a religion. I'm so done just like attaching to this role in my physical life. I am ready to attach to who I really am in the spiritual world and who my spiritual identity is. Who is my, you know, who am I spiritually? Who is my identity spiritually? Am I a witch? Am I a healer? Am I a shaman? Am I royalty? Am I a warrior? Am I a mage? Who am I? And I think that's a big important question right now. I'm getting that transition right now of people asking me about finding their identity here in the physical world and breaking it down and saying, I don't care about the physical world anymore. Tell me who I am at my soul. Help me find my soul identity. And that's a really important thing because that's going to tell you who you are in this spiritual warfare that we're in right now. That's going to tell you who you authentically are without all the shackles that we put on ourselves here in the physical world. So let's talk about the real you, and let's talk about what twins are going through. And by the way, if you're not a twin physically, if you're not a twin flame, you don't feel like you have a twin flame physically in this life, you haven't met them, whatever the case may be. If you're not on this journey, it's okay. You can look at this as the divine masculine and the divine feminine within yourself and balancing those energies, okay? So, and by the way, divine masculine, divine feminine is not about gender. The divine masculine can be a female. The divine feminine can be a male. It is about the dominant energies. And by the way, it does not mean that the man is a feminine. It does not mean that the female is masculine. It just is the balance of energies. Your divine masculine energy is action and doing. Your divine feminine energy is receiving and nurturing. Okay, so it's not a good or bad. It's not a negative or positive. It is your yin and yang. It is it's your light and your shadow. It's together. They're both equal, and they're both equally important. And if you don't have them both, you don't have anything. Okay, so right now we are in judgment. We are in a place of judgment. It is a crossroads. It is your time to, like a snake, shed your skin and leave your earthly identity behind and move into your soul identity. It is time for you to shrug off the people-pleasing nature, the things that you've suppressed in your own identity, the things, the wants, desires, and, drives of your own heart, of your own soul, the things that you've been pushing down in your life, the things you've been suppressing, the things you've been ignoring, to handle things that were what was expected of you by others, or the constraints that you put on yourself, the things that you felt you had to do, your responsibilities, the things that you have trapped yourself in that have not allowed you to be the real you, that have not allowed you to speak out about who you really are, that have not allowed you to show who you are fully. And so we're in that judgment phase where it's time to shake off that skin and just move into the real you. Because we, for so long, have been in this energy of really wanting something for our life, the 10 of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So we've been chasing luxury. We've been chasing status. We've been chasing, just things that didn't matter for so long, and thinking that's what we needed, thinking that that's what would fulfill us, thinking that that's we've been chasing the checklist. I need a wife. I need 2.5 kids. I need a dog and a white picket fence. I need an amazing job. I need to constantly be pushing towards financial stability and retirement and all this other stuff. It's all the things that the pressures of this world have put on you, that you have bought into, that is keeping you from your abundance. It's the things that you're begging for that when you get them, taste like ash in your mouth. They're not fulfilling. They are not what you wanted. They're not what your soul wanted. They're what your programming told you should want. So you've been chasing it, and you've had this really realization that no matter what you have, it's never going to be enough because it's not the right thing. If I don't like strawberry jam and I have an abundance of strawberry jam, somebody who likes strawberry jam would be like, hot damn, that's amazing. But I don't like strawberry jam. So I'm like, I have an abundance of this, and this would make somebody else so much more happy. But it leaves a bitter taste in my mouth because I don't like it. It gives me a stomach ache. I don't like it. It's you feeling like you should be grateful for what you have, but what you have is not what you're meant to have. It's you feeling like you're, a jerk, and not feeling like you deserve what you have because you feel like you should want it more. You feel like you're a bad person because you don't want it. But the point is, you're not supposed to want it. It's not for you. There's a lot of people that wanted really good jobs because of the money. And then they got in the jobs and they realized how unfulfilling it was, and that they were going to be at this job for the rest of their life. And they left them, even though the money was great, because it was sucking the life out of them. And that's what's happened, is you've subscribed to these requirements that you've put on yourself. and you found that instead of them giving you what you wanted, it put you in chains. And so you're feeling ungrateful for your chains. And being ungrateful for chains is not lack of gratitude. It's stupidity. When you have the key, why would you wear the chains? So this is about you taking off your chains. The bad thing is this. You're finding the Five of Swords. There's a lot of conflict. There's conflict within yourself. There's internal conflict. But also there's conflict on the outside with people thinking that you're crazy. You're awakening and you're seeing things in a different way. And you're like, oh my God, is this the life that I live in? Is this always the way that it's been? Is this the way that the person that I've been with has always treated me? Because now I want to grow, and I notice this person is not a person to grow with. I am wanting to look at things in a different way. And when I talk to this other person about it, they are resistant to what I'm saying, and they can't even see this vision. We're not in alignment anymore. And maybe we never were. And I'm waking up to this whole conflict within myself, within my life, within the outside. And there's also a lot of disruption going on in the world. There's a lot of physical conflict that's going on, you know, politically, socially. And we're in so much conflict right now. And so it's about finding the peace within yourself and powering through and saying nothing matters that's on the outside. What matters is what my soul is telling me, and this is how I have to do this. And if you can't find that, you need to find a mentor or a teacher right now to support you, because we're in some really tumultuous energy and a lot of people are in crisis. And you need to find somebody to help anchor you. Find somebody that you trust, that your soul aligns with. And if you need support, obviously, and your soul aligns with me, I have a link below for you to reach out to me. Please reach out to me. Because I'm finding that there are a lot of people just completely anchorless, floating around in this conflict and just not overwhelmed by it and not knowing what to do, not knowing which way to even look at things, not knowing how to change their perspective or even what perspectives they need to be changing. Because the next one is the Hangman. That's exactly what I'm talking about, changing your perspective. You have to learn to look at this through your soul vision. Stop looking at this with your eyes. I said to somebody today, I don't believe anything my eyes tell me. You know, it's funny that we're talking about this. Eyewitness testimony is one of the most unreliable testimonies that there are. You know why? Because everybody sees it through their own lens. Everybody saw it from a different angle, so they missed something. And everybody gets different input from their own perspective, their history, their past. And people go, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe what I see. How much of on social media is the truth? Do you believe it when you see it? How many people do you know that show a really beautiful life? And then you know them and you're like, who the hell are these people? You see them on Facebook all the time, happy and talking about what an amazing marriage they have, how much they support their spouse, and what great things are going on. And you live next door to them and you go, that's not their fucking life. Their life is a flaming dumpster. And here they are on Facebook talking about, oh, I love my hubby. I love him so much and he's so amazing. And, you know, and oh, I love my wife and they're amazing. And I can't wait to spend the next 70 years with you. And that's not who they are. And it's the same with jobs. People go, oh, my financial life is amazing and I'm making $10,000 a month and I'm making $20,000 a day or whatever. And it's all garbage. Don't believe what you see. You believe what your soul tells you. My favorite thing to say as a claircognizant, somebody who's a seer, is I know what I know. And people go, yeah, but in reality, no. Because what you see is not reality. Okay? What you see is clouded by what you want to see It's clouded by what they want you to see. It's clouded by things that are hidden. It's clouded by the pieces of the puzzle that you don't see because you're not at an aerial view. You're not far enough removed from it. So don't believe what you see. You believe what you know. I don't believe what I hear. I don't believe what I see. I believe what I know. I listen to my soul, and my soul has all the pieces. My guides have all the pieces. They have that liberty. So I have trust and I have faith, you know, and that's how you move forward. You either trust and have faith, or you trust what you see and you end up blindsided because you go, I had no idea. Oh my God, who saw that coming? Your soul did. Your soul did. And deep down you knew, because later on you'll come back and go, oh, no, I had that gut feeling, even though what I saw was different. I had that inkling. I had that nudge. That was your soul, because your soul knew. Didn't matter what you saw. Didn't matter what you heard. Mattered what you knew. Trust it. Because the last thing, the place where we're at right now is the King of Cups, but it's the King of Cups reversed. It's a drama king. There's a lot of drama going on to distract you from what's actually going on. That's why you need a change of perspective. You need to stop looking at what you think is going on. Stop looking at the play that they're putting on in front of you, because it's all garbage. It's a drama king. It's something to, you know, distract you. Hey, look over here while I'm doing this other thing. It is not being in touch with your emotions. It's letting every little thing that happens politically, socially, what other people do, what your family members are doing right now, what's being posted on social media, what your partner is doing, what your children are doing. It's letting all those things rule your emotions instead of you grounding yourself in peace inside. The peace that passes all understanding. I don't understand how you stay so calm. Because I know what I know, and I trust my soul, and I trust that everything happens for a reason, and that these pieces are falling into place. Whether I think it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. There is nothing that is good or bad. There is only necessary. Whether I think it's something comfortable or uncomfortable, guess what? If something else had happened, guess how uncomfortable it would have been then? I don't know. So I braved through this, because this is the challenge that I was given. This is the path that my soul chose. This is that lesson that my soul decided that I needed to learn in this life in order to get to my reward. So I just have to get through this part. I'm Dorothy. I'm on the road. The flying monkeys show up, and I just have to deal with them. Why? Because they're there. If I want to get to Oz, I deal with the monkeys. I don't sit on the yellow brick road and bitch and moan and cry about how hard this is. I get my slippers on, and I go the fuck through the flying monkeys, and I let them pick me up and carry me away. And you know why? Because I go, guess what? This is taking me closer to where I need to be. Stop looking at everything in your life that's uncomfortable as boo-hoo, this is keeping me from the thing that I want. And understand that it is the vehicle that is taking you closer to that thing. And if it hadn't showed up, you'd have had to walk the whole way. Okay? And you would have bitched about that too. You would have been like, this ruby red slippers hurt my feet and I have blisters and I'm so whiny and blah, blah, blah. I'll just never make it. Stop bitching and do your work and get on with it, because this is what's happening. Right now, we're temperamental, and we need to understand that we need to look into these lessons. Stop ignoring the lessons and bitching and moaning about your state and where you are in life, because what's happening right now, you have a choice to step out of it. It's going to bring other challenges, but you have the choice to step out of it. You need to step out of this and see things from a different perspective. All right? It's coming. Your reward is coming. I need you to just deal with what's in front of you. Stop ignoring it. Stop avoiding it. Stop denying it. Stop bitching and moaning about it. And just actually deal with it. Because what's happening is you're doing the same thing you've done over and over and over again. And that's not dealing with it. That's staying stuck in a cycle. If I'm still on the treadmill every day and I go, I hate this fucking treadmill, but I walk to it every morning and get on the fucking treadmill, and I'm walking and I'm going, I'm still going nowhere, then you know what the smart thing to do is? Get off the damn treadmill and start walking the actual path. Stop walking in place and acting like you're doing the work. You're not doing the work and you're not fooling anybody. You can totally show it on social media as you doing the work. Look how far I walked today. But you're not getting any closer to where you wanted to get on the map because you're standing in one place, just putting one foot in front of the other. Stop walking in place and start doing the actual journey. Enjoy your new moon. See you.